Hello guys, so today I am building a tiny, a witch tiny tree house. I guess that's what I can say about it. I'm really happy about this one. I was so excited for this one because I think it turned out so cute and it has so much personality, in my opinion at least, and it's awesome. If you guys don't know, and you probably don't, I love magic, I love witches, I love anything that has to do with magic, so this is probably my favorite build ever, even if it's not the best. So I was struggling a little bit on how to fit the tree in there. Believe me, a lot of the footage was cut out until I realized that for the tree to be able to go through, I had to build the house on the second floor. That was literally the only way for it to work the way I wanted it to work. So it's okay. If you want to know now, you need to make the house second level. You can just build a little box or something and then go to second level and build what you actually want, and then delete what's in the first level, and that's how you get it to work. So this is a tiny home, but it's the third tier, I think, because it has, at the end, it ends up having about 96 tiles maybe, so it was really close to not being a tiny home. But yeah, it's mostly because I did want the house to be big enough, and I also wanted to have like that front patio thing. Then, as you can see in here, I'm trying to fit columns because obviously the house doesn't make any sense if it's floating, but then I just end up changing the house to another lot, to the what's it called, the witch world. I'm not remembering the name for some reason, but yeah. And while I do that, I end up removing all of the terrain tool content type of thing. As you can see here, I have no terrain tools manipulations, but then I start doing it after having the columns because that made it so much easier for me to be able to do that without the columns being too lifted up, because the columns do start lifting up a little and it looks kind of bad because it goes to like the middle, and then I can't add columns to the actual house because it doesn't look leveled out, it just looks weird. So yeah, this is what I end up agreeing on to do. And as you can see here, I actually struggled a lot in choosing what railings I wanted because nothing matches. And after maybe 20 minutes trying to decide, I ended up going for that. The stairs are a little bit more of a warm tone than the rest, but I think it looks okay like that. And as you can see, also this is kind of a lake house because I am adding a lake, and you won't be able to see it in the video, but there's a lot of rocks on the bottom and a lot of grass and everything. I did not add much of it to the video, but yeah, I wanted to make it look really lakey. I did not want it to look like a pool at all. I was going to add a ladder just so you could go swim and get out, but I ended up not adding it. But you can definitely do it if you want to. You can definitely add a ladder, maybe like remove one of the rocks and then put a ladder in its place, and it'll be totally swimmable. I guess. Jesus, my voice failed there. Then here I'm just, decorating the outside of the pool because to make it look more natural, more in tune with the nature, because I saw for me this witch is a girl because I did make it more girly like, I guess, the house, but you can definitely have a boy too. But I think her personality is like, she's one of those witches that are more connected to nature and to plants in general, because this house does have a lot of plants for a tiny home, and I feel like this house is very nature feel, has a lot of nature elements, and I don't know, I really love this house. I feel like if I were a witch and I could just have a house for myself and without much of a problem, this would probably be it. I'll probably have a house that looked just like this. It's awesome. I love it a lot. So here I'm finally moving to the inside of the house, sort of, and I did like a tiny trick here because I was first going to go for an arch there, as you can see, but then I realized maybe I wanted like a curtain there or something, and I couldn't really place a curtain over the arch without it looking weird or anything, so I ended up doing a tiny little trick, as you can see here. First I added a window and then added the curtain I wanted. I don't love the curtains in this game, really. We need new curtains. I mean, I don't have all the packs too, but still I think there's not really any good selections of curtains. And here I am changing everything to white because I then realized that since I really wanted a green roof, and I didn't want to go with like white walls or anything, it probably would look a little bit like of a mess if the windows were not white, so I just went for it. But I kept the door in wood. Right now the front door is white, but I will change it in a bit to wood. And I think the outside of this house just came out looking really, really cute. I think it looks really awesome. Also for flooring, this one is the Jungle Adventure one, obviously, because it's my favorite. I think it's everyone's favorite, honestly. It's really good. And here, this tiny little thing there is the bathroom also, and I ended up going for that one, and it's actually really cute. I never used that tile floor because I feel like it's too grandma-like, which nothing's wrong with that, but I usually don't really go for that style because I usually make more Scandinavian style homes. So yeah, and like I said, this witch is very connected to nature and to plants in general. She loves plants. She loves herbery in general. What? In general, I mean. And so obviously I added a lot of hanging plants and everything, and also the hanging plants are from the debug catalog, yeah. And yeah, here I am choosing the paneling for the outside. it was kind of hard for me to decide which one I wanted. On the little front one, this front box one, and I think I went for this one. No, this one. Yeah, definitely. I went for this one because it's very woody, but it's also like a little bit lighter than the rest of the wood that I used on the outside. So I think it looked pretty cohesive and pretty nice, you know. And then I went like with the style of this actual world and went for the same style of trees, kind of. And honestly, I think I didn't do that like that much on landscaping, but I think this just looks so awesome. Honestly, I think this looks really good. I'm not even bragging or anything. I usually don't really like what I build like that much. I usually think that there's a lot of things that could be better, could look better, or something like that. But with this build, I just love it so much. I feel like it just looks awesome. So I don't know, I really recommend you maybe downloading it on the gallery. You know, I think you'll have fun. And I did playtest it, so it worked totally fine for me, at least. So, but you can't forget, if you download this, to use move objects, because you need it. As you can see, I placed a lot of things outside of where it snapped and everything, and you will probably lose some clutter if you don't use move objects, so I recommend. And here outside I am just making a little outside dining type of area. I imagine her just, you know, having a breakfast or something outside, just connected to nature, listening to the birds and just appreciating everything that surrounds her. And also she can have friends over because you do have a few more chairs. And also I did make like a type of backyard thing, but I don't think I included a lot of it on the video, but you can see it on the screenshots at the end. It looks really cute. I added a cauldron, and I added a fire pit and some chairs around it. It looks really cute at night. It looks so beautiful. I mean, the whole house looks really beautiful at night, in my opinion. It looks so cute. But yeah, I'm finally on the inside. Jesus. As you can see, I changed the back door to the side, to the hall, I guess you could say, because I wasn't really figuring out easily how I could make the kitchen or anything. So I went for this very tiny kitchen, which I think ends up looking very adorable too. So nothing wrong with that, I guess. And this kitchen has a lot of yellow accents and just looks so cute. Also, I'm really sorry if I'm stirring. Really, my English today, Jesus, I can't. If I am stuttering a lot today because I'm kind of distracted. So, but yeah, here I'm just cluttering up the kitchen, adding some kitchen objects in general. And I'm using this red shelf. On my last video someone asked about it. I will link it on the description of the video. It's a red shelf by Amoebae or something. Not sure. It's a clutter shelf. It's just something you use to help you out with the clutter. It's really good. It helps out a lot. It makes your life so much easier, and I love the way the kitchen turned out. I think it looks so cute, so cozy, so cluttered, and come on. I think that would be my dream kitchen if I were a witch, you know. But then onto the room, I did only had a single bed because it was possible to add a double bed in here, kind of, but then the room would have nothing else and it would look very cramped, very just not good in my opinion. So I went for the single bed. Of course you can, if you download this, you can just add the double bed if you want, maybe even make the house a little bit bigger if you want. I don't know, you can do whatever you want, I don't mind. With this room I went for green and like dark gray type of vibe I guess you could say, and I think this ends up looking really nice. I don't know. I'm pretty distracted because of quarantine right now and just feeling kind of low, feeling kind of, you know, very out of my head right now, so that's why I am kind of stuttering a lot and just forgetting what I'm saying and talking really slow, so I'm really sorry about that. I'm sorry if that's bothering you. But I really needed to finish this video up because I actually finished this house maybe 2 days ago or something, and the only thing left to do was the voiceover. So I am doing it today, and this is the living room space type of thing. I added like a dining table, which is a tall table from the Realm of Magic pack, and looks pretty cute, just very small. And I went for a small TV, like old TV type of style, because I feel like since this witch is very connected to nature and everything, it wouldn't make much sense if she had a lot of stuff in her house that was kind of, I don't know, maybe opposed to the nature well-being type of thing. Because yeah, but to the actual game, it is important to have at least one item that helps out with the fun. So I feel like a TV is always good because most likely your sim won't just read every time they wanna have a little bit of fun. So I added the TV, and I feel like that's okay. It's just a small old TV in which maybe you can watch some cartoons or something sometime, I don't know. And then in here I am just adding a few final touches to the living room, just a few paintings and a few photos, you know, a lot of cute things. And that what's it called, that fireplace, yeah, that fireplace is actually really cute. Which is kind of weird, but yeah, that's everything for today. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please subscribe, leave a like, and that's all. Bye.